And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Coming up, live coverage on this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. Taking a look at the Wizards. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And of course, Chicago, they're just one rung below them.
Checking out Chicago, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And for Washington, MP is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Gill in center. All right, Tim, the postseason not far off. Team still jockeying for position down the final stretch.
And just like on the track, don't look behind you. Just focus on yourself, or you might find yourself on the wrong side of a photo finish.
Got to run through the tape. Get yourself in position.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Middleton looking around. Shoots over to Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Collins. Inside. Here's White. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Now here's MP. Last game, he had 34 points.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. White, the pass to Dosunmu. No good on the triple. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
Now here's Dosunmu, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Such a wide-open look.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Middleton passes to MP. Again, MP missing.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
And he makes it. Giddey's got 5 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Middleton passes to McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. It's George on the wing. Pass to Gill. Clock at 6. There's McCollum with the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls leading by 7. White with it. Middleton covering. White looking it over. Here's Buzelis. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
White, good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Bruselis. And Herter's subbed in for DeSumo. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. McCollum, the pass to Gill. Kispert on the wing. MP outside to win the run. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Outside, Williams. Back to Giddey. Pass to Herter. Now White. Back to Giddey. White, good. White's got 6.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
MP outside.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. MP outside. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Giddey with it. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Outside Herter. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
So as we end the first quarter already. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Patrick Williams. Also Kevin Herter out there. Jalen Smith is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
Here's Terry. Smith outside. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Herter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Herter's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Champagny. Middleton comes in for Johnson, and it's Garrett in for Coulibaly. Then for Chicago, Bruselis is checked in for Williams. DeSumo comes in for Herter, and it's White in for Terry. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets was just insane. He came away with 34 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Look, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And again, it's Washington with a three.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Chicago leading by 8. Jones feels it out. Pass to White. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
White, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Wizards trail by 13. MP outside. The three ball. Oh, MP buries the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks radical.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Washington making some changes. Gills checked in for Kispert, and it's McCollum in for Carrington. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Jones. Off the inbound. That's good from Giddey. On the assist by Buzelis. Giddey's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's MP from outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago leading by 12. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Middleton passes to MP. 1:19 left to play in the second quarter. Middleton finds MP. George sets a screen. There's McCollum with the three. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game. Giddey scanning the floor. 11 feet out. It's not going to go for him. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 11-point game. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Count the basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Middleton passes to Garrett. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
MP outside from downtown. No luck on that one. And so it's Chicago going into the break with 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling. Right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Bulls.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter.
And with with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's MP. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Gill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that will prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. A 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. George's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
White, good.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Here's Middleton. He's scoreless. MP outside. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist of the night. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to White. Now here's DeSumo. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by George.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
From deep, MP. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to DeSumo. Pass to Giddey. Up and over McCollum. And it's Giddey missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's MP. 23 points in the game. On target from range.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he has shown no signs of slowing down.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Middleton. And a change for the Bulls. Herter's checked in for White. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Buzelis. On the clock. Goes up on the top of the key. Gill grabs the board.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And here's Giddey. On the take. Misses from close range.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pass to Garrett. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things. Personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defenses, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that.
It's 5 guys on a string, and this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Count it.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
to Giddy. Pass to DeSumo. Chicago passing it around. To snap the cold streak. And Herter lays it up and in. Herter's got his third bucket of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Back to MP. Puts up a three. Counted from distance. MP's got 31 points.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
DeSumo outside. McCollum against Giddy. It's Herter on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Kobe White. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. There's Kevin Herter. And it's Jones in at point guard.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Wizards trail by 8. Middleton, right side. Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Johnson. Herter defending. Herter against Johnson. Outside the arc. It's hauled in by White.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Misses the three. The Wizards shooting around 41%. Williams against Middleton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Patrick Williams.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
Middleton taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
And Washington making a change here. Gill's checked in. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Both free throws good from Middleton.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Down low. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Assisted.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut it to the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Chicago leading by 8. Soft touch off the glass.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Middleton against Herter. Now Koulibaly. Middleton fires. Collins rips down the board.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Jones outside. Now Collins. Oh, no good on the layup. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Middleton against Herter. Collins. Oh, he leaves no question.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
That's in.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
DC family, and welcome your Wizards youth dance team to the floor.
Goes for Washington. George, he's checked in for Kispert. Garrett comes in for Coulibaly. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. Then for Chicago, Luz Ellis is checked in for Williams. DeSumo comes in for Herter. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Here's Gill. MP! Oh, missed on the tray. White outside. Stolen by Middleton. Here he goes. Here's MP from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Giddey. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Here's Gill. He's guarded by White. Yes, it's good!
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Josh Giddey.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Now Giddey. And there's the screen. Now White. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He gets it to go.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's gone off, and they should just keep feeding him.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.